that nobody's looking at is the individualism of every country through the NDCs. People are fighting over that, right? If Indonesia or Australia builds and generate the electricity, who's going to end up with the carbon credit, right? Globally, if one country meets their NDC, we're not winning, are we? Or even 2 or 3 or even 80% of the countries, right? It's got to be 100%. It's got to be all or none, right? So we need to be looking at that in ASEAN. How do we create not just a grid that works together with a good system, a good tariff, a good exchange of regulation, you know, of import and export, but also how do we then share that NDC, right? How do we become, as a region, you know, gets to be a really good contributor to emission reduction. Obviously, the kilowatt hours used by Singapore is several times more than Indonesia already today, right? So let's do that. Let's as a region, let's decarbonize a lot of those kilowatt hours by having solar PV or wind or hydro in Indonesia or Malaysia, Cambodia, Laos, right? So that's kind of just a little bit that nobody's really talking about, but I think need to be looked at in the future.
Paulus? Yes, I just remember that that we are working together also with Malaysia and also with Thailand regarding the European regulation. It's really discriminated us, right? We are fighting now in WTO, and for instance, that they are issuing the RED, the Renewable Energy Directive over there, the first and then the second one, and this is really hard for us, and we work together within Asia to actually make a big decision and many things, and consultation over there, and that's the one that we already have with the Asian country. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's very interesting. I'd like to move.
Just to add something from the biodiesel case in Indonesia. We have a similar case actually. And the first thing is about the pricing. Right? We knew that the pricing of the biodiesel is obviously higher than the conventional diesels, right? But we working together, and all the stakeholders sit down, and we solve this problem. And then not easy, but after several years we talked, and then we solved the problem, and then we formed the AEBF, the fund to funding the different costs at the time. So the fund is not from the government, but from the plantation itself. Right? So that kind of things, I think it works, right, in Indonesia right now. And then we hope that also another renewable energy, and then we could work together, and could be synergies for developing the renewable energy. It's not easy, I know, but it works in the biodiesel case. Thank you.
Sounds like you're running in February, maybe.
So based on our experience, we need to sit together, right? And then we formed a synergy from all of us. I knew a lot of obstacles, right? Barriers, and then of course, like you mentioned before, that sometimes somebody talk about the personal needs, not the country needs, right? So this is the things that we have to solve it together, not only in Indonesia, also in Asia. Thank you.
I guess my closing points would be, I'm a born optimist, and coming to work every day and facing a list of challenges a mile long, you have to have that mindset. So I completely believe that within the next 10, 20 or 30 years, the network of...
And the frankness of your insights. So perhaps if the audience could join me in thanking all of our panelists.